Hello, you're watching Quays News with Grace Clark
and Adam Gooseman. Here's what's coming up in today's programme.
First, we bring you some breaking news. The latest variant of the coronavirus, which is thought to be the worst one we have ever seen, has hit Europe. The first case has been reported in Belgium today from an individual who travelled from Egypt via Turkey on 11th of November.
Volunteer Manchester Homeless Group believe that the council are not providing enough support for those on the streets.
We'll be hearing later on from Manchester United fans about the upcoming management decisions for the club. And what do you think? Is Ralph Rangnick the right man for the job, or do you think someone else would suit the role better? You can get involved with the discussion at Quays News on social media.
With the days getting darker and the nights becoming colder, concerns are rising for those sleeping on the streets. And the question is being raised, who should they turn to for help? Katie Brown reports.
Manchester's Homeless Group is a community group made up of volunteers who support rough sleepers across the city.
What we've seen tonight is a lot of food, a lot of tents, sleeping bags from people that have kindly donated. We've basically got a lot of socks, underwear and stuff like that, and we've got probably food, drinks, as you can probably see tonight, that be handed out, brews and stuff like that.
4,000 people across Greater Manchester are currently homeless. Just in the city centre alone there are 254 rough sleepers. Many of the volunteers, just like Stephen, who has been homeless since the age of 10, know firsthand just how tough it is to sleep rough and why groups like MHG are vital.
So this is why we do it, because it's like we all been in that situation ourselves, so this is why we do it, because it's like we've been there ourselves.
Some of the volunteers do not believe that Manchester Council, MPs and leaders like Andy Burnham truly see how large the issue of rough sleeping is.
He needs to get out here at night, work with organisations like this, see what's going on and really get a proper understanding of what the homeless community actually goes through every single day, especially on cold days like this.
Liberal Democrat activist Alex Warren agrees that it's charities and organisations like MHG that lead the way to keep rough sleepers alive. The group are doing an annual sleep out to raise money for the organisation, so they can continue to support and provide for the homeless across the city. Katie Brown, Quays News.
Dry January might be coming earlier this year. The Wine and Spirits Trade Association have told the Transport Secretary that a lack of HGV drivers could mean a shortage of alcohol this festive season. Conor McCann works here in Tesco and is here with me now. So Conor, what is the general feeling in Tesco at the moment? Can you see a shortage of alcohol?
Absolutely, Grace. I see so little alcohol on the shelves at the moment, and especially during Christmas time. That's whenever the people are banning alcohol. Usually every year Tesco has an offer on wines and stuff where you get like 6 wines for 25% off. But they're not having it this year because there's just not enough alcohol.
And what's the feeling for the customers then? Have you had a lot of customers asking you for it, a lot of complaints or anything?
There's a lot of frustrations because people, whenever they're going to do their shopping for Christmas time especially, they're looking to get presents and things, and then they can't get that because there's just nothing on the shelves. So like there's people angry and rightfully so, annoyed that they can't get the stuff that they're looking for.
And have you heard much from your management and, you know, superiors then of what you should say in response to that to customers?
Not really. There's been a real lack of communication between what's going on. I feel like within Tesco nobody knows what's going on, so even the managers don't know. We're just expecting delivery, so whenever we're asked questions about it, we're told there's a delivery coming in, but then the delivery's never as big as what they're expecting it to be, and then that's just the problem then, every week. So we'll just have to see how it goes from there.
Well, thank you for speaking with us, Conor. Now it's time for today's top stories.
The newest variant of the coronavirus has hit Europe. Just hours ago, the first case was reported in Belgium. The variant was first reported in South Africa. With cases rising, the EU has recommended that all flights from South Africa, Botswana, Eswatini, Namibia and Zimbabwe should be suspended. Here in Manchester, though, last orders are being called. Some of the store holders at Manchester's Christmas markets have decided to stop serving alcohol from 6 p.m. With the recent conversation around the dangers of drink spiking, some store holders are striving to make the markets a safer place for everyone. Manchester City are adding a little bit of spice. The infamous so-called Spice Alley in Manchester City Centre is getting a revamp. Thackeray Investments have published a proposal to breathe life into the street near Piccadilly Gardens. The street has built a reputation for antisocial behaviour and drug taking in recent years. This renovation hopes to transform the area into a more family-friendly space. Cosmetic and skincare brand Lush are having a social media cleanse. Following recent concerns about the damage that social media is having on young people, the company have deactivated all their accounts and are calling on major platforms Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and Snapchat to do more to create a safe environment for all users. The companies say they can't wait. In a statement posted online, they said, "We feel forced to take our own action and to shield our customers from the harm and manipulation they may experience whilst trying to connect with us on social media." Following the sacking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Manchester United have given a 6-month contract to interim manager Ralph Rangnick.
Reporter Owen Adams went to Old Trafford earlier today to speak to fans about how they feel about potential manager Ralph Rangnick.
I think it's a great appointment. I think it's something that we need in terms of structure for the club, and he's created some great coaches in the past as well. If you look at Tuchel, Nagelsmann as well, I think he's going to sort the team out.
Give them the boost to make them fight for every match, fight for winning. That's what we need. I'm hoping that he will do very good things for the club.
I think it's going to be a good appointment, to be honest. I mean, and Carrick's in there at the moment, but he'll probably learn some different tactics, different way of playing from him. So I don't think there's any negatives on it, to be honest. And it's either going to work until the end of the season, or it's not.
Earlier in the show, we asked you to get in touch with us on Twitter at Quays News and let us know whether you think Ralph Rangnick is the right man for the job. And you guys have done that on Twitter. First up, we have... So Ben said he's going to miss Ole. He did so much for us, and I think that's the general feel for people for the team, isn't it? So far we have 84.8% of 33 votes told us that they believe Ralph is right, and 15.2% said that Ralph's wrong. What's your feeling about it, Adam?
Well, I think United fans are very jealous at the moment with how Liverpool have got this gegenpressing style of football, and I think Man United fans will really appreciate having that, but in the Manchester area and not in the Liverpool area.
Well, thank you. That's all from us. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.